Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? This is Behind the Magic. This is where we get a chance to talk about everything that we don't get a chance to talk about on the air. So a lot is off limits, but we keep it kind of tame, but we have a lot of fun. And right now, I got in the studio with my girl, Monifah. I have not seen you in a long time, but it's good to see you, Mama. And what I wanted to start out saying was that you look good. You always do, but
Thank
you
you.
look happy. And I told you that on the phone the other day. There is some glow on you that is just radiant.
That is
And
God, honey, is the creator.
Amen.
That's all I could have, attributed to is and my willingness, to
yeah,
be my
obedience.
best self and to be my best self. When you get tired enough,
When you get tired,
when you get tired,
Right.
and you get tired enough, and thankfully I got it. I got the memo. Yeah,
You got the memo?
I got
Yeah.
tired of it.
A lot of that happiness has to do with you being recently married, and the world knows about that now, but not everybody, because everybody doesn't have TV One.
Right, that's true. That's very
and
true.
I'm one of them. I have to watch. R&B Divas.
I'm
on my
gonna need you to
computer.
catch up though. I need you to watch it though.
I do. I'll just have to watch it online.
That's it. Yeah. I'm saying, watch it.
Yeah, of course. I
You
follow
could just
you.
watch. You could just watch the wedding episode and the engagement, second season and the third season is.
I watched the wedding.
You did
I
watch
did.
the wedding.
I watched the wedding
Okay.
and the dress.
Oh my God.
Now you designed that dress, right?
Mhm.
So
3 different dresses that I loved, and I took element because I have my own sense of personal style. I'm not
Yeah,
short of
yeah.
that, thankfully, and just kind of just do me. But I was like, okay, that element, this element, that element. Oh, this is gonna be great, and it. When I tell you the execution though, I have to give it up to the seamstress that and the designer that helped me, that did the sketch and it made it make sense.
What made you choose black? That's not a typical color.
It's not. It's one of my favorites though, and I think that black is powerful, and black represents a lot of things that I believe in. Love, friendship. I mean, I didn't. First of all, I didn't want to do the traditional thing because nothing about what we were doing was traditional,
right?
Or it wasn't traditional, and honey, if I walked down the damn aisle in a white dress, that thing would have been blazed up, because honey, they'd be like, "What, this girl," or even paint, even blush, honey. No, it wouldn't work.
But you were true to yourself, and
Yeah,
that was a little bit revolutionary, I would have to say, and that's in line with everything that was going on. Non-traditional wedding. What you were saying to the world in marrying your partner and the love of your life on national television. It bucked the system, times 10. So what kind of response did you get immediately after that? And I know your family was pretty supportive.
Right. My daughter didn't attend.
Yeah.
I shared, my daughter and I and Therese shared a lot of, just the disagreeing of the life, me being with a woman and living my life and about to marry a woman. My daughter's a Christian.
Yeah.
That's how she identifies, and she's religious, and that's her walk, and she believes what she believes. And I live my life, and I believe and see the world and my relationship with God the way I see it. And it was just about showing how we can believe differently. And not even so much disagree, but believe something different. But we both believe in something bigger than us.
Yeah.
And how we are committed to and called to continue to love one another.
Right.
And show that. Yeah, I'm still her mom. She's my daughter. I'm never gonna, we're gonna work it through. It's just have to make it work, honey.
That's right.
And so I, when you asked me something, I wanted to get to that point because I missed the point. But what did you ask me?
I asked you about your relationship. Well, I asked you about your happiness and
Right. No, like right before that. Damn it, I forgot. Okay, but it was a point I wanted to make, and
we'll come back to that.
Okay,
we'll come back to it.
That's fine.
We're talking about the wedding, and we're talking about R&B Divas, and I told my sister that I was going to be interviewing you today. And the first thing she said, ask her if she's still going to be on R&B Divas. And she told me to ask you about something else too. But, what's the state of your position on R&B Divas?
Well, I don't know the state of R&B Divas as a show, Atlanta as a show right now. It's kind of in this nebulous space. They didn't cancel it. they haven't said anything. So, but my personal thing is that I'd like to move on. It was great 3 seasons. I learned a lot about myself.
Yeah.
And in relation to other people, it was an awesome experience. But it's time for me personally to move on. I have other things that I like to do. I see, I'm developing. Therese and I are developing our own show, and I think it's high time that we see.
Now that would be quite interesting.
It's gonna be. It is absolutely, and it's gonna be interesting for more than one reason, because there's some elements to it. The way we're designing it, to be kind of hybrid.
Yeah.
So yeah.
With your experience on R&B Divas, you have a lot of reality television shows out there that focus on groups of women.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no secret that there is always some kind of drama, because that's what makes people watch.
Right.
When I have watched, you were not always the one in the mess. You were always, the chill, or the mediator, or just not in the mess, and not subscribing to that. But there was one incident where you and Kiki kind of got into it, and I was like, "Yo, wait a minute!" Now she's a fireball, from what we can see, and I'm like, "Yo, Kiki is a little cuckoo." I'm just. So I mean, how did you stop yourself from going there and engaging in that?
Because first of all, I'm older than Kiki. I learned, from life, and and in my space where I'm going through my life, that foolishness I don't really have time for, and I can't control other people's personalities, thoughts, and what they think about me is really none of my business. So that's how I move.
Was there a time in your life where you would have got with her?
Well, yeah, I probably would have. I would have, and in that moment, I was off my square, and I had to pull back. I had to remember. Who I am, and what I subscribe to now.
Yeah.
I would have gotten into more of a, but I felt disrespected in the sense that my wife, my fiance was there, and this was about us celebrating a very, very joyous occasion, and everything is not always about you, boo boo. And I felt like if it was just me, I probably wouldn't have said much. Just probably looked at them, whatever. Yeah. But I felt protective of my woman.
Of course.
Of my listen, it would just kind of came out of left field. Like, what the hell are you doing? So, and I know, who Kiki is. Yeah. As far as her background, things that she's gone through, just like she knows, my stuff, and we've talked, and she's come to me, and I try to share jewels with her. So it was more like a sister thing. Yeah, it was more like a sister, like, all right now, you know what I'm saying? And it went a little far, but we were fine. We were actually fine right there.
Squashed it.
Yeah, right there.
Right there. Well, that's good. That's good.
But it was real.
Yeah.
It wasn't
and that
contrived.
Some people think that producers put you up to set you up for the
they do.
drama.
But you have to be smart.
Yeah.
I just think that especially I want to say this because especially for women that weren't just obscure people, just people from obscurity. We all had careers. We had things that people knew us for before they knew us. And it was about sharing the stories. Where you been? What's going on now?
Yeah.
Just sharing the stories about the business. So it was a little tough at first getting the producers to understand that. Yeah. And listen, you don't have to create any scenarios, honey. The drama is here, honey. You got 4, solo artists, female, that have that are strong personalities. Yeah. Every single one of us. Yeah. There were no meek souls in that, in that mix.
Yeah. You got Nikki, you got Selena, you got Kiki.
And with those 3, and I would say me and Faye more like the jokey, and Faye is real laid back.
Yeah.
My check, where's my check? Right, you know what I'm saying? So I was just she just was the coins. And that's that. And I'm more I have relationships with Nikki and Selena and Faith. I got to know Kiki on the show, so it was real stuff.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.